Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bath Salts First channel. On today's episode, we're doing a 75-kilometer race here, mass start. So in the pen, I'm not sure if it was global chat or not, but I told all the A group riders, let's do this, and we're gonna full send it, and that's exactly what we did. So we full sent the start here. So you can, but what's funny is they actually did start the Bs ahead. Like I always tell Zwift, don't start the better groups ahead. Then, because if there was no A group riders with us in the C group, and there was only C's with us, there may have not catching onto the B group. I wouldn't have gotten popped here. So I popped myself. That comes up in a second. Shows me getting dropped because I just went way too deep here. The heart rate monitor for some reason is not Zwift. It's taking like 10 minutes for it to connect properly. That's been going on since about 4 updates ago. So that's just I always just chalk those things up to being a Zwift bug. Oh yeah, so this is where I had to say goodbye to this group. Bye, group. See you later. Yeah. So that was fun. That was a really fun start. So we're getting to the aqueduct here on the first lap. We have Generals right behind me by 1 second here. So he's the C dot that is actually gapped off the back. You can see him there. So I did a mad dash to sprint back to this group, I believe. That's what I did. Well, maybe I didn't do that. Well, that's all right. I did manage to stay with this group as a whole. And then we go into the Snow and Swift bug coming up here, where the game decides to disconnect while the live stream is still going perfectly fine. And Swift's like, no, you're disconnected. No, I'm not disconnected. You are no longer showing the riders to me. It's not that my stream didn't go down. Nothing on my end went down. It's on your end. Please fix this bug. This has been since December. Please fix this bug. Yeah, so that's my rant there. It's like this is a well-known DC bug that Zwift. By that time, my heart rate monitor started working right again. So I'm back with the general group now. So my heart really wasn't in it anymore because it's like, oh. So I really struggled on the next. On this lap in particular, I struggled with motivation. Oh, I say I struggled with motivation. That's until another group behind us started motivating us, because Mr. Guy at a Team Bonk there, he started talking. He started talking about trying to motivate his crew, and then we decided to do a few pulls. We're gonna crush their hopes and stuff. And this is funny. I do this line here, and instantly someone picked up on where that came from, which is kind of yes, yes, that is correct. So it's so between that last about 5K there, and then I'm like, I think they ran out of gas, which was kind of funny. So as we continue along along our little track here of fun, we hit the after the sprint banner. Obviously, it's the aqueduct here again, and I really tried to make sure that the team held rank. Two guys did sort of go off the front here, but I knew because there was, I think the group was 8 man strong, so letting two guys just dangle off the front was no problem. I don't even think they were really trying to attack the group because I think they knew that we were better off as being a solid group. So we are now into the final sections here. So we have the Wahoo Lacole riders behind me directly. We have 2 Cs ahead of me currently. So like this was fairly difficult, this section here, but I think what made it more difficult was just that by this point I'm still upset about that disconnecting an hour and a half ago. Like, you know, yeah. I so I never really recovered from that mentally, or so at this point the Wahoo Lacole rider is now 6 seconds behind me, so I'm like, yes, that's I know I got that position now. We're starting to see. I'm starting to see these C's starting to crack to crack off. So we got 1.5 or about 1 nautical mile to go here, and this is a pretty quick run in. We still have another hill to go, but I believe it's one more hill to go. Then it's about 1.2K of a downhill bias to the finishing line. So I made the PTC riders relatively new. Uh so I wasn't sure if I should mark him or not, or mark the other guy more. So I decided to mark the other C rider more. So that was pretty good here. So I hit the draft boost. So I felt that this was a good time to do it, because you can see I'm doing almost a watt per kilo less than the guy right in front of me, almost now 2, but I think he's a slightly tinier rider, which E equals MC squared, right? So now we go into the fast run in section here. And I didn't mark off the B rider as well as I should have, because he would have towed me to the promised land if I would have jumped onto his wheels here. But the thing is, I was really marking this other C rider, so and I absolutely just blasted past him. It's like looking up the road there, and if I would have marked off the B rider, I would have beat the I think fourth place C. What does it say here at the end? The third place C on the road. All right. Comment, like, and subscribe if you like big watts. Like, I mean big watts.